Somebody mashed up the Tramps and Billie Eilish.
I love this.
Bad guy. I mean, again, not as complicated as some other mashups, you know. Just grab the beat from her. But it's fun, though.
But it's very fun, yeah. Gets you moving and grooving.
Billie Eilish cleaned up at the Grammys, I guess, if you watched any of it.
She needed to wash her hair. It was so greasy.
It is greasy a lot, but
I
she's a teenager.
I think she just looks unkempt, but I think that she's probably very well kempt. Anyway, yeah, Billie Eilish. She took a first female, youngest and first female ever to win everything she won. She took, usually the best new artist Grammy is the Kiss of Death. Whoever wins that, they're rarely heard from again. But she swept all the major awards. She won Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist.
Good for her.
Is that appropriate to say swept? Seems kind of sexist.
You know what, Bill? I'm going to take your point. I'm going to say that she cleaned house over there at the Grammys last night.
She belongs in the kitchen, Alan? Is that what you're trying to say?
She performs barefoot. I mean, again.
Oh, my God.
According to...
Is she also stirring some soup?
What's what?
What?
For Album of the Year. Record of the Year.
Oh, they're just announcing Record of the Year. Yeah, I guess before they announced one of the awards, they cut to her and she was like mouthing, "Please don't be me," because she was starting to feel self-conscious about the whole thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you're grabbing a whole bunch of the other awards, I guess the Best New Artist curse might be lifted from you.
Right. She's great, though.
Yeah, listen, that's the kind of artist that you hope has... I was watching Halsey on Saturday Night Live. It was the first episode of the new year. Adam Driver hosted, and he's always great.
He's good on that show.
He's good on that show. They always write him really goofy, weird, non sequitur sketches, and
the dad one with the pad, very good.
Yes.
And then the ketchup bottle one had me crying.
Really?
Yes, because of one line. One line was so good that I was like, that's all I needed.
Which line?
Where she goes, "You're not even Heinz, you dirty hunt."
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it was, you know, I thought that it was, it seemed like it was a 5 minutes to one sketch, you know? But I just like that he's game to do all that weird stuff, dressed up like as a giant, you know, ketchup bottle. And Cecily Strong still is very underrated on that show.
I agree. She's incredible.
Yeah, she's fantastic. But I'm watching Halsey. And she's out there, and I haven't heard the new album, but I guess it's really kind of all over the place. She's trying to do different things and trying to reinvent herself constantly, and good for her. And, but she's wearing like chaps and a cowboy hat, and she's playing guitar, and, you know, she's just cute as a button, that Halsey.
I like her.
Yeah.
And she was very good. The Poundcake thinks that her nether regions probably smell like
mustard. Yes.
Mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mustard vag. Mm-hmm.
Mustard plug, please.
Oh, great band. Great band.
I feel like they missed an opportunity because they did that Cheer sketch where they were talking, kind of doing like a parody of the new show on Netflix, Cheer, and they didn't bring back the Spartan cheerleaders.
Yeah.
I think that would have been amazing if all of a sudden
Sherry O'Terry and Will Ferrell.
Yeah, that'd have been great.
Yeah. So, so artists like Halsey and Billie Eilish, good for them. Everything they do might not be your cup of tea, but they're trying to do some different things.
Well, someone's messaging me.
In a genre of music that desperately needs new things, by the way.
Right. Someone's messaging me on, she's like, "I'm 50 years old and I don't understand any of this music." I'm like, because it's not for you. It's not, like, first of all, the Grammys is rigged. There's a lady that is, like, everybody knows that. It's always been rigged.
I don't know.
That's how award shows work. So they're trying to promote someone new. So they're going to give Billie Eilish a bunch of awards because they put a lot of money into her. So they want to make sure that she gets that pop that they want. Like they said that Ariana Grande and Ed Sheeran, they're already making their money, so they like missed out on nominations because they're like, no, we gotta get these new people.
People are pissed that Lana Del Rey didn't win anything. She was sitting here all butthurt.
I don't know much.
Well, again, you're going to have more losers than winners,
right? And it's
Tool won for best metal performance. That made Tool fans happy.
Kind of renews my faith in humankind to know there's long attention spans left out there that can listen to a 12-minute song.
I always feel bad for the metal bands because the people in the audience are like, whatever, let's go. I mean, metal bands accepting awards might as well be like, at the Oscars when the gaffer comes down from the nosebleeds, when they hand out the technical awards, they do those on they do them off site.
Gets mailed to your house.
Yeah, I always feel bad when the metal bands go up because they're talking to a crowd that probably couldn't care less about these guys, even though Tool is a high-profile band. Higher profile than some other bands that have won that category in years past.
I'd like to thank all the gods, because I don't think it's a good time to piss any of them off.
I mean, obviously, Maynard's not going to show up. It's Danny Carey and Justin Chancellor. But otherwise, yeah, they won. Good for them. I think they did a little Neil Peart tribute, didn't they? At the Grammys?
I did not watch any of it, and I don't know.
All right.
So if they did, good for them. That's nice.
I saw the opening. Like, Alicia Keys is just so damn talented.
She's so good.
Like, her intro, like, not even to Kobe Bryant, but when she was, like, introing all the guests that were there tonight, I was like, oh, my gosh, she was literally introducing everybody while she was playing piano at the same time.
She's beautiful.
I was like, oh, my God.
Sometimes she even sings while she's playing piano.
Crazy.
But she was doing the intros, like, she was talking like you and me, and she just happened to be playing the piano.
Yeah, she's pretty good at
nature,
piano.
man.
Yeah.
I've told the story. I saw her.
You know, I edit a radio show or video during the entire show.
I get
still
it.
have conversations with you, right?
I get it.
Just where's my credit?
Go to the Grammys.
Well, Bill, we would give you more credit if you enjoyed accolades, but you hate Grammys.
He
and
does. He
award
hates any
shows
kind of
and-
notice
I
whatsoever.
I do not want a Grammy for my work on YouTube. All right? I said it.
If you were more into awards and being patted on the back, we would. But you're just not that kind of guy.
No, I do it for the love of the game,
you
man.
don't need awards
I want
or
views.
acknowledgement.
That's why I don't
need
ever
views.
give him credit for anything.
That's
right.
Because
He
he don't
doesn't
like it.
need it.
He don't like it. And you know what? I appreciate that because he's more evolved than the rest of us. Me, I need credit for things.
Praise me.
Not even praise.
I need praise.
Credit. Do I ever get it? No, I don't. Do I complain about it? No, I don't. Is it a flaw within my character that I still want it? Of course. Bill,
See, I want credit
he's
for you.
he's a more highly evolved individual. He's like, I don't need it.
I want credit for you. I want you to win awards. I want you to be recognized for your talent. I just don't need it as much.
As much.
You guys are getting into my skin.
Oh, yeah, he went from
Making
at
it-
all to as much.
I mean, never, ever. No Grammys for my YouTube work.
All right.
What about
There, I said
Grammys for your comedy albums?
No, because I'd have to beat Dave Chappelle, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, he just won like third year in a row.
Right. And which
Anytime
I-
Chappelle is nominated, you're like, oh, I'm going to lose to Dave Chappelle this year.
Which I'm fine with, but could he release the goddamn audio version of these albums? Is that so much to ask Dave? You're winning Grammys.
I thought they
for it.
were.
I mean, they're not out on like
Streaming
streaming
services.
services.
No, I thought they were.
I don't know.
I don't think they are.
Okay.
And if they are, they're like you have to. I don't know. It's not available on my like premium version of Amazon Music.
I see. You're not happy just booting it up on Netflix and listening to it.
I mean, I've done that.
Yeah.
I've like downloaded it and then I'll drive around and just listen to it like it's an album. But I would like it to just be there, ready for me in
Gotcha.
Amazon Music, where I use, that's where I listen to music,
Okay.
or the iHeartRadio app.
This guy. And he wonders why he doesn't get all the accolades. All right, I got $1,000 for you. As promised, a chance for you to go fund yourself every hour. Good luck.
Hey, it's Rover. Go fund yourself. We have your shot at $1,000 now. Text the nationwide keyword YELL to the number 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info, standard data, and message rate supply in this nationwide contest. That's YELL to 200-200. Good luck and go fund yourself from 100.7 WMMS.
Yeah, the only stuff that's on there from Dave Chappelle is old Just for Laughs bits, which are from like way, way long ago.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so that was among the more surreal situations was everybody filing into the Staples Center for the Grammys last night while everybody outside is crying in the wailing and gnashing of teeth over Kobe
How do you
Bryant.
even keep your head up? I mean, like, to walk the red carpet with all that going on around you.
But it was such a weird juxtaposition because you have people in tuxes and gowns, and they're
Right.
happy to be there, and they're
People in-
on the red carpet, and they're being dragged over to Ryan Seacrest.
That's what I'm saying. But
And
to
on
like
the other
keep your
side-
composure and be like, I'm just really here, glad to be a part of this night, and you just see
Yeah.
a family in all matching Kobe jerseys bawling. Like,
And piles of flowers and MVP,
Yeah.
and the thing they lit up
How do
his
you even-
jerseys
yeah.
inside the state.
Yeah.
The fruit of Islam showed up, like they're out there with their uniforms, and so it's pretty wild.
yeah.
And across the street, people were excited to walk into the Grammys. There are a lot of Middle Eastern Kobe fans too. I mean, obviously around the world. It's a global game. But he did a lot of things in Dubai, and so there are a lot of people over there that were very, very publicly distraught about Kobe dying too. But in LA, boy, people love their Lakers gear.
Yeah.
In whatever permutation it comes. They got people in like Lakers colored sombreros, right?
Yeah.
You want one of those? I don't think they're selling those in the pro shop, but
They might
somebody's
be.
making them.
The Empire State Building is Lakers colors, and so is I think it's the courthouse or the City Hall in Los
Sure.
Angeles.
Madison Square Garden did it too. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, it's so sad.
But you also got to think of the people who made T-shirts right away.
Oh yeah.
Because they're out there selling them.
Yeah.
These people
profiteering is-
made T-shirts immediately. Kobe Bryant, 1978 to 2020. Black and white. Right? This guy's like, I don't have time for color.
Just wait.
I don't need it.
on the the shoe apps like StockX,
Yep, here we go.
you go on there and like as soon as he died, you'd
Sucks.
see his shoes become like the trending shoe immediately.
Yeah.
Where all these shoes that were like $170, $180,
$1,000.
they're jumping to like $1,000, $2,000, and people are buying them because they want to have them.
Sure.
while
They're
they
not-
can.
yeah, they're not
Why-
gonna come anymore.
They should just wait because there's going to be a limited edition. Like, you know,
But it's one thing to have like the ones that are
Not official.
Well, no, they're official, but they're not re-releases.
Oh.
So having those original ones is more valuable.
You have Kobe shoes, yeah?
I do now. I bought some yesterday.
Oh, you were one of the guys. What, did you overpay for them?
No,
he did.
I got mine early.
Early. What does that mean?
I got them before everything was confirmed.
Oh,
Wait.
Bill.
So you hear Kobe Bryant dies in a helicopter crash. Mm-hmm. You go to a sneakerhead site
Yeah.
to buy some Kobe kicks.
Yeah.
You got in, you figured, I'm getting in before word gets around, and these really shoot up in value.
Yeah.
What'd you pay for them?
$179.
And what are you hoping to sell them for?
I don't want to sell them. I want to keep them for myself. I really am not going to sell them. I'm serious. I'm not.
No, I didn't say I didn't believe you.
I just wanted them, and I was actually looking at them.
Did you think about buying two pair? One to keep, one to
No,
sell.
I didn't. Because I don't want to profit off of his death. I just wanted to have a pair of shoes as like a little tribute to him.
I mean, you can only profit off someone's death if someone else buys them from you.
Right.
I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to have a pair of his shoes. So
Would you have ever bought those shoes if he didn't die?
yeah, I was actually looking at them already,
Okay.
and then I was like, well, no time like the present.
Yeah.
You know, I went online because I was like, oh, everyone's going to be super remorseful and, you know, so respectful of the person's death. And then immediately it's just like, so we're just going to forget about the rape allegations? I'm like,
Oh,
you
there's always
people.
Yeah.
No, but that's part of his story. Like I said at the top of the show, you take it in totality, and that's part of his story.
I'm like, just because he was a celebrity, we're just going to forget about all the other people on the flight?
I love everybody who thinks that they're the only people reminding you of things.
Yep.
There's 4 million people going, what about the rape? Yeah, they're in there. We all know. Thank you. No one's glossing it over. There is a Comedy Central show from a few years ago, though, called Legends of Chamberlain Heights. I'd never heard of it, but it's very short-lived on Comedy Central. And they did a joke about Kobe Bryant dying in a helicopter crash.
What?
And I guess they still had a Twitter account or something, and they're like, look, we've removed this clip, and we ask that you don't share it and pass it around.
Right.
Internet law says that that's probably going to get passed around, but I mean, the thing was literally on for like 7 episodes, and they made some joke about Kobe Bryant dying in a helicopter crash.
I immediately saw memes like, oh, well, hope he didn't have any dirt on Hillary Clinton. And then
Oh, yeah, you got the QAnon dopes, too, that are like, he was clearly assassinated. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you think Kobe was privy to, pray tell? What inside information do you think Kobe Bryant and his daughter and 7 other people were all embroiled in? Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, but if
People.
you
It's
include all
funny.
those other innocent people, it makes it way less suspicious.
Oh,
Casualties.
Casualties of war, I see. Yeah. Well, I'm sure 9 is some kind of magic number to somebody out there.
Yeah, the
right?
Illuminati. There's 9 letters in it.
Are
I
there?
have no idea.
ILL. Are there 9 letters in Illuminati?
I
9 letters in Illuminati?
don't know how to spell Illuminati. I'm not going to
Well,
act like
then
I
how
do.
are you going to know if there's 9 letters in it or not? You better find out, toot sweet, so I can
1, 2,
determine if there's
3,
any
4,
credence to
5,
this stuff.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
If you want to submit to be one of the Alan Cox Show Illuminatis, let us know.
Illuminatis.
Hey, Joe in Philly.
9s and up.
Yo, what up, guys?
Hey, Philly's having a tough day, right? Kobe went to high school there.
Yeah, Lower Marion High School. The gym is actually named after him.
Yeah.
So, they have flowers outside of there already. All his trophies and stuff in that high school are like memorialized at this point. But
Do they have a statue of him at that school?
Not at the school, but I will tell you this: I wouldn't be surprised if funds get granted for a memorial to be painted, like a mural to be painted of him somewhere on the side of a building downtown somewhere.
What would you think about them ripping down that dopey Rocky statue and putting one up of Kobe?
That would just be silly, honestly.
That'd be silly, he says.
What if
That'd
you
be
just-
silly.
What if you just made it look like Kobe was shooting a jump shot over Rocky?
There
Because
you
Rocky's got his
go.
arms up, so then he could just look like,
And Sly Stallone's really short.
Mm-hmm.
They should just put Kobe's head on top of the Rocky statue. It may be a little bit proportionalized, a little
Now
off.
that's plain silly, Joe. Now you're just talking nonsense. Putting
Yeah, I mean-
Kobe's head on Sly's body.
I mean, for the amount of years that Philly fans hated on that guy every time he played here, he will get something made of him in or around the city. I believe that would probably be the case.
What if Sylvester Stallone elicits a personal plea? Tear down my Rocky statue and replace it with Kobe Bryant.
The Rocky statue is already trashed because they put it at the bottom of the steps.
I know.
That annoys the ever-living piss out of me.
I'm sure. Like Bill said, put it at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, no one's excited for him because he ran down the stairs.
Yeah, I mean, he had to, but nevertheless, they left that out of the movie.
Right.
It was on the cutting room floor. You don't need that whole sequence.
They should have put the statue like in South Philly next to burning trash cans.
There you
I mean,
go.
that's
Sorry, have him
even
punching
better.
meat, or I don't know. All right, well, I'm sorry for your loss, Joe.
Thanks, be safe. Guys.
All right, there you go. Joe out in Philadelphia, where Kobe Bryant attended high school, Lower Marion High School. Of course, as he said, the Bryant Gymnasium is where what bears Kobe Bryant's name. And what are you going to do? Okay, listen. 420 is going to be your shot to get on Mary's Polar Blast team. What's your team called?
Snow babies.
Snow Babies, right.
Snow babies.
A week from Friday, we'll go up the mountain there at Boston Mills Brandywine, and one team will emerge victorious, each of us hoping it's ours. So Mary's Snow Babies will get the first person on the team around 420. If you want to register to be on Poundcake's team, Barely White, you can go to AlanCoxShow.com, use the keyword Polar Blast for all the details.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS and everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app.